Just got up. Well, not true. Got up a while ago. Had to get the potatoes going. Oh yeah, look how greasy that is. It's hard. It's hard to find something to eat that will last for like a 4 or 5 hour run. I don't like fueling in the middle. A lot of people use gels and stuff. I don't mind. It's just that on a training run, fueling is very annoying. And I have a training plan. Like I have a fueling plan for races. So, yeah, it'll probably be this and a few Pop-Tarts. We'll get the 24 miles done with 6,000 feet of climbing, 6,600 feet of climbing. Yeah, should be a good day. Second time up the first. So each time on the hard pass, there's 2 300-foot climbs I have to do. And I do the hard pass twice in one loop. And right now we're climbing to the top. Well, that up there. That's where we're going. So, I mean, they're not Colorado mountains, but it just comes down to a lot of repeatability or repetition. But I mean, when you ran 1/10 of a mile loops in prison for 5,000 miles a year, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? A mile and a half loop isn't really much. So, all right, feeling pretty good. Looks like second time up this. Trying to take it smooth today because the next 2 weeks are pretty rough. Knob Topper! That's the town. And that is Fagan. This is how I simulate rock fields in Kentucky. It may be hard to see. This is all, there's a lot of drop and technical footwork. I can show you better on the way back up. But crashing down this, it's almost impossible to slow down. And now up that, which is 80 to 100 feet. This is about 30% grade for about 1/10 of a mile. It gets up to a 45. Sometimes I try to run it. It's like doing piston squats over and over. All right, making it to the top. And now, I mean, this is the tour video. This is the hard route at Fagan. So this is the climb I've come up. I came over that last knob there. Oh, forgive me. Down, up here to the top. Well, close. And now I'll go all the way back down this. Where the, I don't even know. Whatever. All the way back down to the valley here, and then back up to the top of that knob for another 300-foot climb. This section has no trail. Whatever. This section is an old logging road that's washed out. This is a thing that I've had ever since COVID. Whenever I stop running, my lungs itch. About 5 years of it now. So yeah, now that we're at the top though, comes the fun part, which is the hill bomb, which on this hill is absolutely impossible to slow down if you commit to running it. So, you know, about to get dicey. Bye. So last year, this was a nice smooth logging road, and then this happened, and now it's all footwork. This is an optical illusion. This is very downhill right here. It's at about 20% grade. But when I watched the playback video of it, it looked uphill. I don't know how it worked. But this is like, I'm gonna hop over here. Now hit this hop, squishy. Bunch of bumps. Turn the corner. Mind your feet on the mud. And then into another drop. All right, so I'm at the bottom of the 300-foot descent now. And this, again, is about 0.4 miles, 300 feet. If you do the math, it's brutal, especially when there's not really a very, very runnable trail. And now we're headed back up it. All right, part of the way up the climb. On long days, I'm content to hike these on long days, but I like to run them, and it's gotten easier, even as my body has gotten more and more tired every week. Some of the trail is relatively dry, other spots are slippery. It's a lot of back and forth over these divots, which makes it very, very technical. There is no rhythm, and it uses a lot of my body. So this is what I came crashing down earlier that I said simulates rock field stuff. No, they are not rocks, but the point is to get fast at your footwork, to achieve virtuosity and understand to be light as a feather on your feet. So I need to be reading all of this while I'm running a trail for the first time and know exactly where to place my foot, what angle to place my foot, and how much I can trust whatever I'm stepping on. And I have to read it like that. So that is why I get out here and run where there's no trails. It's just the 10,000 hour rule. In order to achieve mastery in something, in order to let your subconscious take over completely and free your brain up to perform, you have to practice. And running roads, running in town does not count. Now, that's not to say that your road miles don't matter. They absolutely do. But smooth road elevation, and then you're going to go to a technical course, something like Black Canyon, and expect it just doesn't work. Your training needs to be harder than when you're racing on. There will probably never be a race that descends a 45 degrees 100-foot drop like I'm about to. But I know I can do it. I've only fallen once. Hopefully. Oh, I should have done that on the other camera. Oh well. And from there, it's just a smooth descent back in. But I'm not trying to beat down on anybody. I just see a lot of training guides in the ultra community say 1 trail run a week. Maybe if you're a CEO and you don't have time for it. But if you want to get better at this, you need to practice in the elements. And if that means moving somewhere so you can be closer to a trail, you have to decide if ultra running's worth that to you. But don't get confused when your road plan doesn't translate, as I've seen so many runners be puzzled by. I did it myself, and I learned from it really quick. You know, it took me a long time to get out of the injuries that I caused. So I'm just throwing this out there, my personal experience to maybe help. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Oh, oh, my ankle. I was paying attention to my phone. My ankle just touched the ground like that. Now, back in the day, that would have taken me out, but I've rolled all my ankles to them. Oh, I've rolled them so many times, and honestly, no pain. Threw me off, no pain. But that's another thing, running trails. I remember when I first got out, I rolled my ankle like 4 or 5 times that first summer because my ankles were weak. I ran roads, I ran pavement. And since getting on the trail, those puppies can spank the ground, man. My foot can, and it'll pop right back. So seriously, in anything you do, you have to put in complete focus and dedication to craft. That's all I'm getting at. Oof, I got weak. I'm 12 miles in, so I'm 1.5 big loops. And I know I didn't eat enough. I only eat every 8 miles, which is don't talk to me for nutrition strategy. Anyways, and I know I didn't eat enough last time, so I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and like they were combining, and I'm running hard, and the music's getting loud in my ears, and I'm like, it's overwhelming, and you just like, you get, it just builds like the mental fatigue with everything going on. And I sat down, just listened to this song, vibed out for a bit. I'm good. Gotta go do the hard part. Another 1.5 miles on that, and then it's 2 miles back to food. Oh, hey! Hey, we're back in season! Hey, little buddy. Red meat allergies, here we come! Baby! Alright, back to it. Halfway there. I just love-hate thing. This climbing thing. Yes, that is real. Everything I see, every documentary I watch, any type of hill, mountain, whatever, my first thought is, all right, I gotta get over that. It's like I take it as a personal challenge from the earth, or from God, whatever you want to call it. Something is in my way, and it says you can't get over me. That's how I'm taking it. I'm probably a lunatic. So although they're hard, I just love going over things. I don't get it. It's just such a rush. Yeah, I don't know. It's tangible. It's something. I don't know how to explain it. 6 miles left. Ate a Pop-Tart and a half. Drank a little bit of water. Then ran to the car to get an energy drink. Drank that. Forgot to drink more water. So, took care of food, took care of energy, didn't really take care of hydration. But I'm only starting to get thirsty now. It's 6 miles left. I'll gut it out. All right. Well, that's about 6,000 feet of ascent there. I've got about 3 miles left. One more big climb. Climbing one of them right now. I'm more beat up this week, but I feel stronger. So I'm actually running faster. Not my fastest, but faster, even though I feel more tired. So my body is responding. These next 2 weeks will beat me down, and I'll go into really low recovery weeks for 2 weeks. And then I'm gonna go snatch this record. Still House 100, baby. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. I kept calling it the wrong thing for a while.